it seems there's a new beef in town. Teephlow and Medikal are going at each other on social media. My pundit Zola and Virgin Blogger are here to digest the situation with me. Welcome to Daily Zoom. I'm Dosty Okesse and we are kicking off with Zola. Welcome.
Thanks.
How has your day been?
Very stressful, actually. God day.
Yes, so as God day will day, what is happening with Medikal and Teephlow? What do you think is going on there?
I think Medikal and Teephlow, whatever is happening, is good for their culture. As Teephlow keeps on saying, I think in was it the liver or something like that? Was it trumpet? Teephlow used that in his line that it's good for the culture. Some things like this are good for the culture. So, in as much as Charlie, the vibe on Twitter will be person will be replying in your name, Charlie, it's good for the culture. And my industry will get there because without beef, Charlie, we've got nothing to talk about. If you answer, you come and say, you understand? But we share the way I know quite beef for your monitor, you know. It's like Bakusu, this people say, you understand? Which, and I think say if a Koswa, one will benefit more than the other.
Who would you take to benefit over the other?
Teephlow. He has an album out, which is not getting them much needed attention. And you could see from all his tweets, hashtag #Flodication2. Hashtag #Flodication2. He's very smart.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah, Virgin Blogger, do you think that Teephlow just jumped out of nowhere and threw shots at Medikal, or you think the time he came in, it was necessary?
I think the time he came in was necessary, but this whole beef going on, I think is not needed. You understand? They are creating an impression to those coming that you need beef to be relevant or something. Teephlow has an album out, and I think he should concentrate on promoting the album, not associating himself with beefs.
Okay.
People are watching. You see, there are upcoming artists who are also learning from what is going on.
Okay.
So next time when they have maybe songs or something out, they would have to consult that way. They will just beef each other, and I think with what my brother said, it's benefiting Teephlow. He's getting the much awareness he needs for his album, but is this necessary? Are we going to use that channel always? Because this has been the culture with most of the artists. When there is an album, there is a song out, they have to create something, which is not really, to me, it's not important. Okay. They are good. Medikal is good at his side. Teephlow is also good. Why don't they create a positive something through this beef? Always negativity. This one is better than the other, and it's not helping.
I think I don't mean to distract, but you see, there's nothing like a negative stance.
There is.
There's nothing like
there
that.
Is. People are watching.
There's nothing like a negative stance. It depends on how both camps will handle it.
Yeah.
There's nothing like a negative stance.
I understand you.
See, we've been in this industry that artists have gone naked in front of camera. Artists have done a whole lot of things that we seem, or in the eyes of our culture, is very, very negative. But you see, those artists seem to benefit from those things. That's what I'm saying. There's nothing like a negative stance. It depends on how both teams handle it. Because there are other artists, other management team that will intentionally create certain things like this because they have a plan towards it. Like what's going on? The beef thing is everywhere.
Yes.
It's in every industry. You see, every camp or every industry or everybody and his agenda. Hope you know there has to be an agenda to back everything.
I understand.
You
but
understand?
Are they thinking about those behind? You understand?
No,
people might fight because of beefs. You understand? With this Stoneboy and Aisha issue, we called her, she was talking like, no, people are fighting because of this. You understand? Do you know people behind who are fighting because of Medikal? And you understand? So how long is this going to continue?
You see,
that's
the
my
reason
point.
I said it depends on how both camps will handle it. You understand? If both camps understand, say, okay, see this again, and then they have a leader who will tell the fans that lay low, don't do this. In as much as they see on social media, they still educate, say, Charlie fans, it's just lyrical. Like what is going on between Teephlow and Medikal. You could see Medikal made a tweet. That was when Teephlow came in hard and was like, yo, Charlie, then if you think it's a lyrical song, I've forgotten that tweet, something, then it has to be lyrics. So let's do this. So he was even be like, okay, you think you are the best. and I think rap is something. Then come out with let's do it this.
Now, but first of all, I want to ask: is it right for one rapper to tell another rapper that I was trying to break down your song and then it was basa? Like, what if was it a nice thing?
There's no formula in beefing. That's the main reason why certain artists, especially Shatawali, will go ahead and be like your mother, your this, your this. There's no easy. Even in something, in fight or something like beef or something like that, you see, there's nothing like a formula. Charlie, I saw you not boxing ring it okay, but even boxing has rules. But I understand, but a quanchen to Charlie, formula me fuck to have the boat here, me win.
Belgium blogger, do you agree?
Oh no. How long is this going to continue? People are watching. That's the thing. See, people have seen maybe Shatta like beef and all those stuff. People are watching. So when they come up, are they still going to continue with this beef thing, beef?
Yeah, but Shatta has graduated from common artists to
people have done
politicians or
yes.
People want to be politicians. Okay,
but people have done beefs and they haven't made it like how Shatta has made it. So how long are
people
going to?
When I said, the reason why I said it depends on how both camps handle it. If both camps are able to be like Charlie, because you first to find you first to anymore, even pushing you, bro, Charlie, that's the reason why there's nothing like a negative stance.
Now, Medikal also said that now he doesn't give hype or beef to anybody because the only person he beefed was Strongman, and if he wants to give a beef, it has to uplift him or take him to the ladder. Up, not down. Do you think that he's indirectly even placing Strongman ahead of Teephlow?
Exactly, that's what it is. Because for him to even say,
and he didn't just mention the name. He actually mentioned Strongman in the conversation.
Yeah, to make it so. We've seen Strongman and then Teephlow go back and forth. That even I think there was a reality show. I've forgotten the name. That Strongman was emerged the winner.
That's big thing over there.
You understand? And then with Teephlow coming hard to be like, Charlie, I won't beef you. Charlie, if you think you really want that thing, let's do this. And let's not forget, it's rap game. Rap deals with the lyrics. So if you think you are the best rapper, and I also think you, Charlie, you know the best for me. You understand? No could do one. Then the people judge and see like, okay, so this is it. Like what happened between Enos, the Fear, Frida Rams and Co. You understand? It's rap game. And then you see it happens in every genre.
There was no encode. The people were involved at the massive machine. Encode, they know your fans.
Because encode, the reason I said encode was because of him down. You understand?
That's true.
And then there was another female artist. She's an upcoming. She was also trying to, but you understand? So you see, with what Medikal said. To a Teephlow fan or to a Teephlow myself, I hear you. Same way Medikal or you, a Medikal fan, will also feel like when a Teephlow was dissecting Medikal lyrics, no one say, I call it what sound. You also feel Charlie, why hear you? So, like I said, there's no formula in this thing.
Do you think he indirectly placed Strongman ahead or rated him as a better rapper over Teephlow?
Yeah, it's clear. What he said is he's just trying to let everyone know Strongman is better than Teephlow.
Yeah, but what's the intention behind mentioning him? Because he could have just wrote the Strongman. I'm sure Strongman was following the conversation. Like mentioning him.
If you had to ask this, then you need to ask Teephlow the reason why he also dissected the lyrics of Medikal.
He said he does breakdowns. So I'm sure when the song comes, he does the breakdown like reaction.
So Medikal might also say, okay, he also does friend is a ranks artist. He rates as
comparison.
Comparison. So what's
I'm against this whole beef.
It's part of the game.
Yeah, I know it's part of the game, but
everywhere.
Yeah.
See, for you saying
I know it's everywhere.
He's allowed to be against it.
Yeah, I'm just.
So he
I'm
can say,
just
not.
His reason for being against it is because they are upcoming ones coming. Charlie, some upcoming artists people they are way they don't get his songs out. Then they be fast. Recently Cape Coast crowd
you see.
You
made a point, Obiewu. What caused the you understand? So the beefing is leading to
like I said, it depends on how both camps will handle it.
Let me build the point. I'm listening.
I'm saying you mentioned that the guy is dead. What led to his death?
Like
they have camps. Did they control their people? No. Yes. It was just on social media.
So, like I said,
should we encourage this?
I made it clear. It depends on how both camps.
Both camps cannot control people on social media. After posting a negative news, it goes.
Bro, they can. Do you know how I say they can?
How?
When Stoneboy and Shatawale is before you, Stoneboy has a very well organized camp. That's for what I know. Which messages are being sent? Charlie, if we are going for a show and then Shatawale is part of the show. So if big for Mobam, get on one side.
So can they reach everybody?
Exactly. What happens to those who are not part of group?
Okay, so this is what we do. That was the main reason why. If we see someone around the show or where the show is, and we see that okay, this person is for big nation, we make sure we track those people. And then do you know what they come? Do you know what Stoneboy was doing at that time? That even Teephlow was stadium, but you not even see a Beam fan away from, was because within the Beam fan base, there are military people, police people, who will be like, okay, young guy,
you can't get to everybody.
In a long extent, I go and I agree with him. The thing is that once you make it look like you are beefing on social media, everybody, the people elsewhere, you know, sometimes you don't even have to come
and then you know,
hold on. Sometimes you don't even have to meet on a physical or at an event
platforms or something.
Some subsidiary people somewhere that
fighting.
They laugh
and then
they'll be doing their fighting.
And then do you know the fans listens to the artists?
No, but the moment they are fighting on social media, they don't come and tweet. I've never seen an artist who comes to tweet to his fans on that same social media saying that please make you no go fight or we just.
And they wouldn't even listen because
it's not even about
when the message is gone, it's gone.
You see, it's not direct. You understand? It's like what
Medikal. No, but the results are direct, and then the replications are direct.
Like what Teephlow is doing. It's a lyrical thing. Episode did the same thing to Jupiter. Same essentially the lyrical. When Jupiter go out, I was like, hey. Episode was like, no, this be lyrics. It be lyrical thing. Charlie, if you say you are on top, I also feel say I'm on top. Let's do this, not be fighting. Indirectly, he's educating the fans.
No, hold on.
You understand?
So let their work speak. Their works are
yes. So okay. So that's it. Their work should speak. What if in my work maybe I release a tune and then I go hard on you?
Why would you do that?
It's part of the game.
You understand?
See, you see this big thing.
Our game is built on negativity. We are building something on negativity.
It's not about building negativity. You see this big thing? It has come to stay. And then it has been there.
Yeah, it has been there.
And then it's never going to, there's nothing we can do about it. Hope you know that.
Oh yeah, I know it will stay forever, but we shouldn't encourage it.
There's nothing we can do about it.
We just shouldn't encourage it, even though it's there.
Okay, so let's come back home. To what extent are we expecting? Do we foresee that this conversation might pop up? This same Medikal thing and Teephlow, will it pop up in a different shape or form in the future, or you think the way they have unfollowed each other? See, now it's even getting personal for them because now they have unfollowed each other.
We don't unfollow them, no be anything. Recently, when you say just unfollowed everybody, so now
no, that one was purposeful.
Yes, so these two could be purposeful.
No, this they had
the purpose could be that okay, you jab me on social media.
They had the yes. And Shay is saying that she wants to be like Beyonce.
Forget that.
Let's not compare when let's not compare Ghana Beyonce. Hey. Let's not compare Ghana Beyonce to Teephlow and Medikal. Now let's also go on. There's another beef in town. It seems the beef it never stops.
Charlie, beef is good for the culture.
Okay. So how about this beef between presenter and an artist? Which culture is it good for?
You see, with beef between a presenter and then an artist, I think the artist is not good for the artist.
In fact, hold on. I want to take his opinion on this matter because I'm listening. You know the story, Okesse went to Hit FM and Dosty, and apparently he was late. His demeanor was not too encouraging. He was asked, "Are you okay?" And he said, "Please, why are you asking me, are you okay?" And Dosty was like, "Avante, get out of here."
Yeah, I think it's good and bad for him. Because I was discussing with someone and he told me after this beef, his followers is on Twitter or Instagram has gone up.
Yeah.
Okesse one. Told this, but it's a bad image for him. You understand? He should just learn how to control his heart. You understand? You are late for a program, and even if let's take this. Okesse one has not been in the game for quite so long. You understand? You are new, and the Dosty is a veteran presenter. Just know how to relate with him. You understand?
He not get upset. It was after that he did a video.
Yeah, and he went to Twitter to post to a big fool and all that.
But in the situation, he seemed a little composed.
I don't know where Andy Dosty was coming from. I don't know the information he got or something, but I think he was just pissed off. Yeah, and he couldn't hide it. We have not known him to be someone who does these things. So I thought something provoked him to do this. And maybe we will all find out later.
But if the artist hadn't spoken yet and then you were provoked and you vented on the artist, was it a right thing to do?
It was wrong. It was wrong. You know, I heard he has apologized for what he did.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that I'm listening to you.
Yeah, so with what happened this morning, I was listening. So he got in 40 minutes late for the interview, which I know multimedia hit FM. They wouldn't have even done the interview. Okay, so from the production room, they had to talk to Andy to like, okay, yeah. And then he went in. His demeanor was very down as an artist. So he got in when Andy and Logic and then the female pandit was discussing. I think they were talking about Medikal and this same Medikal and Teephlow. So he sat down and he was like, okay, so you are the Okesse one. How are you? And then the guy's demeanor was very low. He was like, oh, are you okay? And then he comes back and like, why are you asking me that question? Okay. So let's say he didn't get the direction Andy was coming from. But you see, Okesse one is going to become a leader.
A leader?
Yes, he's going to become a leader. Because the moment he gets to the top, or maybe guys around him will be looking up to him and say, yeah, Charlie, my leader. So definitely if he talks to now, has to listen. You understand? So and then you being an artist as well. Being an artist doesn't limit you to one or two people. It limits you to a huge crowd. Okay, so let's say this. If Okesse one goes to perform on a stage and then...
Wait, it limits you to...
It doesn't limit you to two or three people. It limits you to like... It exposes you to a huge crowd. So let's say you go on a platform or maybe a show to perform and then the crowd are like the way Shatawala and Stoma are doing. Charlie, crowd bomb on chair, say, how is he going to handle his fans? Because one, you have issue with temperament. If Andy even insulted you understand? You should have even controlled your temperament, you understand?
Oh my God, he's an AMG boy.
Yeah, he's an AMG boy.
Medikal was also on that point. He was effing
everybody. You understand? So you see, you just need to control your temper. How long will you even stay in the studio? Just 30 minutes, bro. You go home and do whatever you have to do. Yeah. So with what he did, and then from my sources, when Andy was like, yo, Charlie, you can't be doing this in my studio. Charlie, you came in, you didn't even greet anybody. You just came in, sat down, and I'm asking you, are you okay? And then you asking me this. Understand? So when Andy asked him to walk off the studio, from my sources, he was like, yo, Andy, like, if you don't talk to me now, you want like some kind of disrespect in front of Andy and the whole crew.
Wait, and was that in the tape that came out? Or
you know, it wasn't in the tape. Yeah, inside, it wasn't in the tape. You understand? So it's like
in the tape, I saw that he was also trying to sort of apologize. He was like, oh, then I didn't get your question right, but then Andy was on another level.
Yeah.
Because I think anger.
You understand? So you see, it's quite unfortunate it happened. And then with this, trust me, the artist will lose.
Okay, how?
Okay.
Because I know now his numbers are up, so...
No, with the social media numbers, Charlie, it costs you. It costs you. But remember, you need the inside plugs to get you somewhere. You need the inside plugs. And then the media space that we see here, every media person has a relationship with one another from every media house. And then Andy being an influential person, Andy being a legend, me I call him legend because it's the same when he come in answer. You see, Andy being Charlie, that gatekeeper thing, you understand? Charlie is a senior most DJ, and then he is the head of DJs at Teephlow, and I think multimedia also. So you see that.
Yeah.
But you see, Andy has a very quick temper, but he easily forgets. So I pray he forgives the boy.
Okay, but something I also saw, or something I'm also thinking, he came 40 minutes late into the show. His demeanor wasn't very, very, you know. Could it be that he actually encountered something bad and was hoping that, oh, at least, Andy doesn't know, but sort of. Do you think the presenter could have also thought on that line as well? Let me ask him. Do you think Andy could have also thought on that line that, oh, maybe the way he's even sitting there aloof or sitting there as a demeanor, you know, it could be that probably as the crazy and so now do you get it? So let me calm him down before we do that.
I think that's not the work of Andy Dosty. Andy has a production crew. At least they saw him coming, so they should have spoken with him and know why he came late before they even allow him and communicate to Andy as well. You understand? You just don't allow him to go and later you put the blame on Andy. No, Andy didn't do anything wrong. They should have spoken to him. Bro, what's wrong with you? And later communicate to Andy. This is what happened to him and all that. So I think Andy did nothing wrong with this.
So I'm coming over. The parts where you said it's not Andy's job
to psych artists or something when they are coming to his shows.
Okay.
Because he will be on air and the production crew are there, so they have to engage.
Not like psych him per se, as in getting in the right frame of mind. But once you are going to have a conversation with him, I would feel you would want him to be comfortable on your show.
Yeah, sure.
Because whether or not people say, oh, it's okay, he's good, and you don't show that he's good, he will feel tension. But if everybody says, nah, he no go agree, and then you say, oh, come, he'll be comfortable because he's the one you're going to talk to. But I understand what you're saying.
Okay, so with what my brother is saying, it's not bad for the producers to find out why the artist demeanor is so. You understand? And then, from Andy's point of view, he doesn't know the guy. He's heard of the guy's music. He loves the song. So Andy would not even be like, okay, son, a guy with it, and I say, I made the baby as a sound. So this is it. As an artist moving for an interview, when you are 1 minute late, or maybe you are in a traffic, what do? You just have to call the producers and make them know, say, okay, Charlie be about, so maybe I might delay 1 minute, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Just stay in touch with them. Mostly that's what I do when an artist is late for interview. I'll call Charlie, we'll be through, Charlie will be safe. Understand? But when you get there and then for Andy to even know, say the guy is not feeling okay, that was the moment that he came out with the question that, are you okay? Because Andy asked him, from the video that is trending, Andy asked him, are you good or hope you're good the first time, and he was like, yeah. And I was like, are you okay? Because Andy felt, at that moment, Andy felt like, Charlie, the boy did now. So are you okay? Maybe you, Charlie, no, maybe after the camp, this, and then I am even. But you see, first thing the artist could have done was when he sat down and then his microphone was open. He could have been like, oh, boss, I'm sorry for making late. The listeners, because one, you disrespected the whole media house, you disrespected the fans as well. So he could have apologized first before anything else. But he never did that. Your demeanor was very down. So Andy was like, are you okay? For Andy to even find out, say, okay, me Yari and I'll be say, you should have been like, oh, boss, I'm okay. Maybe that's how I am. Or maybe
okay. Are you okay watching this show? Send me us a message on 0200 355 199. Are you okay? Are you okay with what you said? Do you think Andy Dosty was okay with asking, are you okay?
Yeah, sure.
But the tone, have you realized how he even said it? That
so Andy was like, are you okay? Because he was trying to get the guy into the conversation. Yeah. Oh, so you are okay. So, listen to the video. He was like, oh, so you are Okesse one. You are this. Oh,
he was this. Like, are you Okesse or Okesse?
Yes.
Hold on. Virgin blogger with you.
I'm sure Andy does not really know the guy. So it's normal to ask, are you the Okesse one? Because he's coming up. Most people don't know him. Even though some people have hit songs and their names are not out there. Yeah. So he's still trying to build his brand. So there's nothing wrong if Andy asked him, are you Okesse one? There's nothing wrong with that.
Okay. So drop your comments if you are watching on YouTube. Drop your comments. Who do you think overreacted, Andy Dosty or Okesse one? If you are watching this on TV too, just send me a message on 0200 355 199. Tell us something about where we can follow you.
Okay, so follow me on all social media platforms. Zolani on Instagram, Zolani on Twitter, Zolavandila on Facebook, and then also Live Music on all platforms.
Okay, Virgin Blogger.
Alright, so you can follow me on all social media platforms at Virgin Blogger everywhere. and follow Modern Africa online. Yeah.
Okay, alright. So you can also follow the OneplayAfrica page on all social media handles. OneplayAfrica. You can read the story on OneplayAfrica.com. You can also follow me at Teephlow. Send us a message, right? Send us a message 0200-355-199. I'm Teephlow, and if there's anything you have to do it now.
Oneplay. Add class to your music.
I hope you enjoyed this video. Please press or click on the subscribe button. The bell icon will show up. Press on it and press all because you don't want to miss any of our content.